What if I told you that the fluffy little fox we see today could one day have been a ruthless hunter, fiercely ruling the wild? That a simple, adorable creature could hold secrets to understanding humanity's complex relationship with animals. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the fox, how it evolved from a wild beast to the pet of a select few, and why that transformation may not be as straightforward as it seems. So, let's start with a question. How did a small, clever predator become one of the most iconic creatures on Earth? Foxes belong to the Canidae family, which also includes dogs, wolves, and coyotes. But while we tend to think of them as just smaller, cuter relatives of wolves, the fox has a fascinating evolutionary story all its own. The fox's lineage stretches back millions of years. It's believed that the first fox-like animals appeared around 10 million years ago. Over time, they adapted to a variety of environments, from dense forests to dry deserts. Their sharp senses, keen intelligence, and ability to adapt made them survivors. And let's not forget about their most charming trait, that bushy tail. It's not just cute, it's also practical, acting like a tool for balance and a blanket to keep them warm in the winter months. But here's the thing. Foxes didn't just stay wild forever. Over time, humans became more and more involved with them, sometimes as friends, sometimes as foes. Humans have long had a complicated relationship with foxes. In ancient cultures, the fox was seen as a symbol of cunning, and its fur was highly prized. Fast forward to the 20th century, and some countries began experimenting with the domestication of foxes. Yes, you heard that right. In Russia, scientists started a famous experiment in the 1950s, selectively breeding silver foxes for tameness. Over generations, they noticed something extraordinary. The foxes began to change both physically and behaviorally. They became friendlier, with some even wagging their tails like a dog. But here's the kicker. They also began showing physical traits you might expect in domestic dogs. Floppy ears, a more varied coat, and even changes in the shape of their skulls. But this transformation didn't come without cost. You see, while humans have played a significant role in the fox's evolution, we've also introduced a whole new set of challenges for these animals. In cities across the world, foxes are now living on the edge. They're incredibly resourceful, adapting to urban environments, with a skill that would impress even the most seasoned survivalists. But with that survival comes danger, traffic, disease, and the constant threat of habitat destruction. Did you know that in some parts of the world, fox populations have decreased drastically due to human activity? And in places like the UK, foxes are dealing with high rates of road fatalities. Even those that do manage to survive in the city face a higher risk of disease, as they often have to scavenge in less than ideal conditions. It's easy to look at the fox so cute, so clever, and forget that they're facing some serious challenges. The urban environment that humans have created doesn't always align with the needs of wildlife. Pollution, loss of natural habitats, and the ever-looming threat of climate change are just a few of the dangers foxes are now contending with. So, what does all of this say about us? How does humanity's treatment of animals, both our pets and the wildlife we share this planet with, reflect on our own behavior? It's a complex issue. On one hand, we've domesticated animals like foxes, shaping them to fit into our world. But on the other, we've inadvertently created an environment where their survival is threatened. And the more we alter their ecosystems, the more we seem to disrupt the balance that once existed. But here's the good news. Change is possible. We're learning more every day about how to better coexist with the creatures around us. From wildlife corridors to smarter city planning, there are ways to reduce our impact on foxes and other animals. And the best part, you can be part of that change. Whether it's supporting local wildlife organizations, spreading awareness, or simply taking the time to think about how our actions affect the environment, every little bit helps. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the domestication and challenges faced by foxes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more awesome content, and share this video with your friends to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.